Do you ever feel shy or nervous when you try to speak English? Maybe you know the grammar and vocabulary, but when it is time to speak, your mind goes blank. Or you translate in your head, and then you feel slow and less confident. You are not alone. Many English learners have the same problem. But the good news is, there is a powerful technique that can help you. It is called English shadowing. In this episode, I will explain what shadowing is, why it works, and how you can use it in your daily life to improve fluency and confidence. So, stay with me until the end, and let's get started. First, let us understand clearly. What is shadowing? Shadowing is a language learning technique where you listen to English and repeat it immediately, almost like an echo. Imagine you are standing next to someone speaking, and your job is to copy exactly what they say, with the same speed, the same rhythm, and the same pronunciation. That is shadowing. It is different from normal listening. In normal listening, you just hear and maybe understand. In shadowing, you train your mouth, your ears, and your brain, all at the same time. Think of it like music. When a musician learns a new song, they do not just read the notes. They listen carefully, repeat, and copy until they can play smoothly. With shadowing, you are doing the same thing, but with English. Shadowing helps you in many ways. It improves your pronunciation because you copy real English sounds. It makes your speech faster and more natural because you practice the rhythm and flow of sentences. It trains your brain to think directly in English, without translation. At first, it may feel strange or even difficult. You may miss some words or feel you cannot keep up. That is completely normal. The key is to practice regularly, even just 5 to 10 minutes a day. Slowly, your brain and mouth become faster, and your confidence grows. So, shadowing is not just repeating words, it is active training for your English fluency. Now that you know what shadowing is, let us talk about why it really works. Why is this method so powerful for English learners? The first reason is connection between listening and speaking. Many learners listen a lot. Podcasts, movies, songs, but when it is time to speak, they freeze. Shadowing connects the two skills. You do not just listen passively, you immediately produce the same sounds. This closes the gap between understanding English and actually using it. The second reason is muscle training. Yes, your mouth, tongue, and lips are like muscles. When you shadow, you repeat natural English sounds again and again. Over time, your mouth learns the correct movements automatically, without effort. That is why athletes and musicians also use repetition, to train their muscles until the action becomes natural. The third reason is thinking directly in English. One big problem for many learners is translation. They think in their native language, then try to translate to English, and by the time they finish, the conversation has already moved on. Shadowing breaks this habit. You hear English, and you respond in English immediately. No translation, just direct thinking. Finally, shadowing works because of confidence building. When you repeat real English daily, you hear yourself sounding more natural. You start to believe, yes, I can speak like this. That confidence is what pushes you to use English in real conversations with less fear. So, shadowing is powerful not because it is complicated, but because it is simple, natural, and consistent. It trains your ears, your mouth, and your brain at the same time. And that is why it works. Okay, now you understand what shadowing is and why it works. But the big question is, how can you actually do it in your daily life? Do not worry. I will guide you step by step. Step 1. Choose your material. Pick something short, clear, and interesting. It could be a podcast, a YouTube video, a short story, or even a dialogue from a movie. Do not start with something too long or too difficult. 2 or 3 minutes is perfect for beginners. Step 2. Listen first. Before you start shadowing, just listen once or twice. Try to understand the general meaning. Do not focus on every single word. Just relax and get the feeling of the rhythm and the tone. Step 3. Shadow in small parts. Now, play a short part, maybe 1 sentence or 2, and immediately repeat it at the same time. Do not stop. Do not translate. Just follow the voice like an echo. If it feels too fast, pause, rewind, and try again. Step 4. Repeat many times. Shadowing is not about doing it once, it is about repetition. Do the same part 3, 4, or even 5 times. Each time, you will sound closer to the original speaker. Step 5. Increase little by little. When you feel comfortable with 1 minute, move to 2 minutes, then 3. Over time, you can shadow longer recordings, like a full podcast or a short story. But remember, start small, grow slowly. Step 6. Record yourself. This is very powerful. Record your shadowing practice on your phone. Then listen to yourself. Compare your rhythm and pronunciation with the original. You will notice small differences, and step by step, you will improve. Step 7. Make it a daily habit. 5 minutes a day is enough. Yes, just 5 minutes. The secret is not time, it is consistency. Every day, a little practice. Just like brushing your teeth or drinking water, it becomes a natural part of your routine. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Shadowing sounds useful, but will I really keep doing it every day? Do not worry. Here are some simple tips to make it easier and more enjoyable. Tip 1. Choose content you love. If you like movies, shadow movie scenes. If you enjoy music, shadow song lyrics. If you are interested in business, shadow business podcasts. When you enjoy the content, practice feels less like study and more like fun. Tip 2. Start with short sessions. Do not force yourself to shadow for 30 minutes. That is too much. Just 5 minutes is enough at the beginning. Over time, you can increase if you want. The important thing is to practice often, not long. Tip 3. Focus on rhythm, not perfection. Remember, shadowing is not about speaking perfectly, it is about flow. So even if you make mistakes, do not stop. Keep going. Flow is more important than accuracy at first. Tip 4. Shadow in different situations. You do not need a quiet study desk. You can shadow while walking, while cooking, even while waiting for the bus. Put your earphones in, listen, and repeat quietly. Make it part of your real life. Tip 5. Track your progress. Sometimes we feel we are not improving. A simple way to stay motivated is to record yourself once a week. Compare your new recording with an old one. You will hear real progress in your fluency, speed, and confidence. Tip 6. Reward yourself. Learning should feel good. After a week of daily shadowing, give yourself a small reward. Maybe watch a movie in English with popcorn or buy a small treat. Positive rewards help you stay motivated. Now let us talk about some common mistakes that many learners make when practicing shadowing. If you avoid these, your practice will be more effective. Mistake 1. Speaking too fast at the beginning. Some learners try to copy the native speaker's speed immediately. That makes them feel stressed and frustrated. My advice: start slow. First, repeat the sentence at a slower speed. Then, after some practice, increase your speed until it matches the speaker. Mistake 2. Stopping when you do not understand. Shadowing is not about understanding every single word. If you stop to translate, you lose the rhythm. Do not stop. Keep going, even if you miss some words. Over time, your brain will naturally catch more and more. Mistake 3. Focusing only on words, not on rhythm. Shadowing is not just about saying the right words, it is about how you say them, the rhythm, the tone, the stress. English has a special music. Pay attention to that music when you shadow. Mistake 4. Practicing only once in a while. Doing shadowing once a week will not help much. Like exercise, shadowing works best when you do it often, even for a short time. 5 minutes a day is more powerful than 1 hour once a week. Mistake 5. Feeling shy to practice out loud. Many learners whisper or only move their lips, but shadowing is about speaking. You need to use your voice. Do not be afraid to hear yourself. The more you speak out loud, the faster you improve. Now, let me give you a simple step-by-step plan to begin shadowing today. You do not need special tools. You only need your ears, your voice, and a little time every day. Step 1. Choose your material. Pick something short and simple. It could be a short podcast, a YouTube video, or even an audio story for learners. Do not start with a long movie or a difficult lecture. Begin small. Step 2. Listen first. Before you shadow, just listen once or twice. Try to understand the general idea. Do not worry about every single word. Step 3. Shadow with the audio. Play the audio again, and this time, repeat as quickly as you can after the speaker. Imagine you are an echo. Do not pause. Do not translate. Just follow the rhythm and sound. Step 4. Focus on rhythm and pronunciation. Listen to how the speaker stresses words, where their voice goes up or down, and how they connect sounds together. Try to copy these features, not only the words. Step 5. Repeat daily. Do this every day for 5 to 10 minutes. If you are very busy, even 3 minutes is fine. Consistency is the key. Step 6. Use text support if needed. If the audio has a transcript, you can read it after shadowing. This will help you check words you missed. But remember, first shadow with your ears, not your eyes. Step 7. Record yourself. Sometimes, record your voice while shadowing. Then compare it with the original speaker. Notice the differences and try again. This is a powerful way to improve. Shadowing is not about being perfect. It is about training your mouth, your brain, and your ears to work together in English. If you keep doing this step by step, you will feel more confident and natural in your speaking. Before we finish, let me share some extra tips to keep you motivated and confident. First, remember that progress is not always fast, but it is always happening if you keep practicing. Even 5 minutes of shadowing every day is better than 1 hour only once a week. Small daily steps are the secret. Second, do not be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are not your enemy. They are your teacher. Every time you repeat a word or a sentence, you are training your brain. The more you practice, the less you will notice your mistakes, because your fluency will grow naturally. Third, connect your shadowing with your real life. For example, after shadowing a phrase like, I am cooking dinner. Try to use it later in your own day when you really cook dinner. This makes English part of your life, not just part of your study. And finally, do not practice alone. I have prepared a free practice exercise with both text and audio on my website speakdom.com. You can find the link in the description box. Go there after this episode and start shadowing step by step with clear guidance. This will help you build a daily routine and improve faster. All right, that is all for today's episode. Remember, small daily practice leads to big results. Keep shadowing, keep listening, and keep enjoying your English journey. Do not forget to check the link in the description for free practice on speakdom.com. If you enjoyed this podcast, make sure to subscribe and join me next time for more easy English practice. See you soon.